back to my channel. I hope everyone's having a great weekend, and I am doing a Boxycharm Ipsy Glam Bag face of we using those products and a little review going along with it. So if you would like to see how I achieved this look, then keep on watching. Okay, so I have all Ipsy bag that I received for the month, and I also incorporated Boxycharm products as well into this video. So I wanted to show you that for the Ipsy Glam bag, I am using to moisturize my lips. I've already primed, moisturized, I've primed, I've used this illuminator underneath my primer from Boxycharm, the Wonder Beauty. I've used that. I have done everything else, the moisturize, conceal. I have a few little blemishes there. Brows are done, and under eye correction, and primed my eyes with the CoverGirl lid lockup. This is my new favorite. I have to say, I've been using this so much this month. But the one thing that I'm going to use for my lips to prepare them for lipstick is this Ink Readable moisturizer lip. It's the one with the flower in it. And so I've been using this I just do basically two coats like that, and then I just leave it, and then I do the rest of my face. So I'm going to show you a look I did incorporating, like I said, with Boxycharm and Ipsy. So with Boxycharm, I have the Ace Butte. I think it is Butte because it has that accent over the E. So I think you would say Butte. So I'm going to use this color with it, like that. I'm also going to use the Stargasm, this one that came in the Ipsy Glam bag, that color. And then I'm going to use my really love is the Huda mini palette that I received in the Ipsy bag add-on. This was only $12. So it was, I think it was about half off. So that was a great deal. So I'm going to show you how I use all of this. And then I'm going to use the Pixie that I got in the Ipsy bag Glam. So I'm going to put that on, and I'm also going to use the Becca powder all over my face. So let's just get started. So let's start with the eye. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So first off, I am going to do my brow bone, and I'm going to use the lightest color, which is this one in the Huda Beauty palette, the mini palette that I got. Let's see. So this is what I've been doing. I've been just putting it in the brow bone, and then after that I will do the rest of my face, or the rest of the eyeshadows. So I just do that, I just pop it, gives it brightness. As you can see, it just kind of opens it up, and I will use it again in my inner corner. Well, I might not. Actually, I think I'm going to use the Stargasm for the inner corner because that's what I did before. So I'm going to stick with what I did before. But I am going to use the Ace Butte on my lid. Now, for people that are not really into color, I'm going to show you a way that you can incorporate color without it being like, bam, color, rainbow. I don't feel comfortable in it. Because I know, I mean, and especially for people who are mature age, you know, we're not looking for that 20-year-old makeup big color. I mean, maybe some people are, and that's fine. I just know I am not. I'm not wanting so much color on my eyes. But I would like to try more color because I haven't. I've been staying more with neutrals and bronzes and grays, and I would like to kind of, you know, try some different colors. So this is the way I have decided to use my color. So I'm going to use it on my lid. And I have to say that these colors are not as pigmented as I thought they were going to be. When I saw them in the pot, they look like bright. That's going to be a lot big color. And I don't feel like they are, unless I'm doing something wrong. And please comment below if you disagree with me, because that is fine. It is okay, because if it worked for you, I am happy, believe me. I just don't feel like the color is as intense as I expected it to be. And I'm using a primer too, so the color should be a little more intense than if I didn't use a primer. I'm also finding that this black is like kind of blotchy and it's a little bit difficult to blend in. I'm not saying that it's a total nay. I'm just saying I'm having a difficult time figuring out if it's going to be something that I will use all the time, or if it's something that I'm going to have to use once in a while. I'm not sure. I'm on the fence with these colors right now. So the gray one, which is the, what is this called? French vanilla. It's better. It's still not as pigmented as I thought it would be, but it is better. So as you can see, I've had to go back in to the pot a little bit more than I'm used to. Usually I don't have to do that. And with like Profusion eyeshadows, which are my love, and with some of the other BH Cosmetics, stuff like that, you don't have to go into the pot as much. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it still is a pretty look. There's the pink. It's still pretty. And I like the shimmer in it. Well, no, it's actually glitter. It's very glittery. Very, very glittery. I will say that. Not horrible fallout, but there is some. So beware of that if you are interested. So yeah, let's see. So the next thing I'm going to do, excuse me, I got some stuff in there, is I'm going to do the transition color, which I'm going to use this as the transition color in the Huda mini palette. So let me get my crease brush. I've been using this one for the crease because it's a larger brush, and because I want the my crease to be a little higher up. This has been working great. So I'm going to use this, and I'm just going to go in, like I said, to put the crease transition color right there. Now remember, this is going to be a pinky mauvey look with maybe a little bit of brown tones in it. So I just wanted to show you how you can use color. Now this isn't intense color. Again, this isn't an intense color. So so let's see. So here, I'm just putting it on the crease right here. Now the Huda palette, this palette is, I mean, they're just lovely. They're just lovely, lovely to work with shadows. They blend in. You can make it as intense as you want, or as, you know, little as you want. Now, if you don't want a real intense, you're gonna have to dip just a little bit. Just a little bit goes a long way with these shadows, for sure. And I have to say, the hype about these Huda palettes, about Huda Beauty, is pretty spot on. I don't think it's a hype. I think she, you know, the Huda Beauty line really has some beautiful, beautiful palettes and colors and lipstick. I'm pretty impressed. So I think the hype is real. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the outer corner. And like I said, this is going to be very basic. So, you know, I'm not going to go in with 5 colors. You know, I'm just going to do a few colors. So the one that I'm going to go into is I'm going to use this deeper burgundy color. This one is really intense. It's more of a reddish, and this one's more of a brown burgundy color. So I'm going to use that just to tone it down a little bit. Well, it actually has more of a, it's more of a purpley tone. So actually I'm going to use, I think I did say, did I mess up? I'm so sorry if I did. I'm going to use this color. I think I said that right. It's more of a burgundy color with more brown undertone. This one has more of a purple undertone, and this one has more of a red undertone, as you can see. So I'm going to do this color today. So I'm going to dip in, and I'm just going to do the outer corner. Now see how much color came out? And I just dipped lightly, just really lightly. So just be aware of that. You know, when you try new shadows that you're not aware of, or that you're sure of, that you've never used before, light. really light, and then you can go back and do more of an intense if you want more intense color, because then it's really hard to fight after you have so much on your lid or on your eyes. So it is so much better to go with a light hand and then increase it. So I'm gonna blend this all out, but as you can see, they are so easy to work with. I am just loving, loving, loving this palette so far. I'm excited. I can't wait for it to go on sale again, because I'm only gonna stay with this and the lip that I got, because Huda is an expensive product, and I'm just not ready to spend all that money on a palette right now. Okay, so I have to tell you my new obsession. So I don't know if you have seen my makeup tag, was lipsticks were my obsession. And I think it's because of childhood. That was the first thing that I could wear. My parents let me wear lipstick. Was one of the first things, you know, glosses and light color, nothing, you know, nothing too crazy, or whatever. So I think that just stayed with me. So I'm saying a lot, and I apologize, because I took a public speaking course in high school, and that was one of the things they said. This is just a side note. Was the teacher said, you know, you say and like a lot, and she counted how many times, and oh my gosh, it was over the top. So I'm always so like in tune with what I'm saying, and after a while I'm like, wow. See, I said like. After a while, it's, oh my goodness, I have said that word so many, it totally, the class was such a great experience, because it totally made me realize what we say without realizing what we're saying. So I was impressed with how much I would say like and things like that. Maybe it's where I grew up, I don't know. Okay, so I'm just gonna blend these colors in. Just so as you can see, this is not the shadow. This is my fault. I put too much in one spot. So I'm gonna try and get that blended out. And if I can't, then I'm gonna go in with another color to help blend it. But it's not, like I said, it is not the shadow's fault. It is the applier's fault. The person who's controlling the shadow, which is me. See, we all make mistakes, you know, and it's okay. We can make mistakes, and it's okay. Okay. See, okay. So that's really basic. This is not blending, like I said. But what I'm gonna do is go back with the Ace Beauté Huckleberry color, and I'm going to try and make it just a little more intense over here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my finger instead of the brush, and it will come out, which I have noticed, it comes out a little more intense when you do that. So I don't know if you can see that. See how it's more intense than what it was before. And unfortunately, this one is just not blending the way I thought it would. And like I said, that is my fault. I did that. So I just gotta keep working with it. And sometimes, like, I'm gonna do eyeliner, so it'll kind of cover that up if you really are having a hard time, you know, because sometimes we don't want to start over, you know, and so, you know, certain things will cover that up. So here again, now I'm using my finger and I'm making that color more intense, as you can see. So again, like I said, but I had to go in several times with even my finger to do that. So that's why I'm like, is this great, or is this a yay or a nay shadow? And I'm mixed. I have mixed feelings about this, so I can't honestly say it's a yay, unfortunately, and I apologize, because I really wanted to like this product, and I like it, but I don't love it, if that makes sense. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go off and I'm gonna do my eyeliner and my mascara, and then I'm gonna come back and we are gonna finish the face. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back. So I did my eyes. I forgot to tell you though that what I did was I went under my eyes with this color that I use for the outer V. So I did go underneath and just gave it a little more depth and more blending together, more of a seamless look together. Also, as you can see, so I did blend a little bit better with this side here, and then the eyeliner kind of covered up that little bit of a faux pas on my part. I went under my eyes and concealed and brightened. I did eyeliner, like I said, and I powdered under my eyes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that Stargasm that in the Ipsy tip, it said to take this and do the inner eye. So the inner part of the eye. So I'm looking for my small brush, which it should be here, but unfortunately it has run away. But I'm going to use this one, and I'm just going to pop it in the inner corner. So I'm just going to go right here. So can you see that? So there is that, and I'm just going to bring it just a little bit right down here and just a little bit up a little bit, and that is Stargasm. Isn't that pretty? I think that's a really pretty look. So I'm going to do the same thing on this eye. Excuse me, I have a mirror right here that I'm looking at, so I like to look at it close up. But like I said, so I am going up, and then I'm going just a little bit in the inner part of the eye, right as so. And I did kind of bring it just a little more in that inner part. So again, when I do the inner eye like that, so it just gives it a little more life, if you can tell, just a little more life to the eyes. And we can, mature women like me can use that, well, for me personally, can use that, that little bit of help. So that is the look. And the reason why I do that at the end is because of the concealer and everything and the powder. I want to make sure that it's as intense as when I first put it on. And if I use concealer and powder and all that, it might get a little, it might get too subdued and then have to go back again anyway. So anyway, so that is the look. And now the next thing we're going to do is the powder with this Becca powder, and I've been enjoying this powder. I have to say it is not as good as my Coty Airspun powder, I will say that, but I have enjoyed it. I've been using it since I received it for the full face and except under my eyes, and I do like it. It does have a cooling effect. I think you notice the cooling effect more if you had a sponge, because it would be right there. So it does have a cooling effect. It feels nice. Again, though, it is not my favorite powder. So would I repurchase it full price? Probably not. But for the deal of $21 a month in the Boxycharm, it's $40 for this full price. I'm gonna use it because it is nice. So I've been using it since I received it, also testing it out and seeing how it is. So anyway, that's what that looks like. It's nice, like I said, but I just don't feel like it gives me, it just, I don't feel like it's as, when I use my Coty, I feel like everything's locked in. This, I'm still not sure about. Anyway. So enough of that. So we did that. I'm not going to use the Illamasqua cream or gel for my, I've been doing that too, and that's been nice, but I'm not going to do that today. But I do like this. I will say I do like this gel. Will I repurchase full price? Probably not. Okay, so I'm going to do my butter bronzer. If I can find my contour brush, which is right here. My pride and I don't know what I would do if I lost this. Well, I would find something else, of course, but I hope I don't have to. So I'm just gonna bronze it up, bronze, because in contour, but this is gonna be just a soft, like I said, contour. Because again, the eyes is where I want the intensity to be. So I'm doing this. Okay, so just a little bit of bronzing, and then I'm gonna go under the neck because we always need a little bronzer there, and because I have this summer tan still going on, so I want it to be a little more, you know, blending in a little bit better. Now, what I do after this is I will go down and I will blend with that powder brush just to make sure any harsh edges are on. So I will do that, which, there it is, I put it back. So here I'm just gonna make sure everything is blended seamlessly. No harsh lines, everything blended. And this brush is so soft, so it may seem like, oh my gosh, she's going in, you know, and it seems, but this brush is so soft. I love this brush. And you know where I got this brush from? Walmart. Their brand Equate. These clear ones that you see me use sometimes, these are Equate Walmart brushes, and the set was only 10 bucks. And I got this one, I got a blush brush, and I got a eyebrow brush, but I'm not using that. I've been using the Ruby May, I just like it better. And what was the other one I received? Oh, I got this one, which is a good large crease brush. And there was one more. I think it was a small like eyeliner brush, so it was great. Okay, so anyway, there you go, bronze. So now we're gonna use the Pixie blush that was in the Ipsy Glam bag. And this is a Moda brush, and it's a blush brush. And I'm gonna dip, and then I'm gonna apply. Yeah, you know what? And I'm doing the apple, so you know what? That's okay. Some days I do it, and some days I don't. Plus, they said in the tips with the Ipsy bag, they said apples of your cheeks, smile, and swirl. That was one of the tips in there. So about this blush. So I'm doing what they said. I'm following the directions. Now it does have a bit of a sheen to it, if you can see. So there is a sheen a little bit. I'm gonna go back in just with a little bit more, just because I want to build it up just a little bit more. Again, the eyes are what I want the focus to be, but I also want the blush to show up just a little bit more. Okay, so there is the blush, and I like this blush a lot. Now they called it Peach Parfait, but I feel like it's more of a pink neutral tone, so maybe that's why. I'm not sure, but you guys let me know what you think, if it looks more peach to you, but to me it looks more pink. I don't know. Anyway, it's a nice blush. I do like this blush. So it already has a sheen to it, but I'm still gonna use a little bit of my highlighter, Pure New Essence, because this one is more of a like everyday. It's not so highlighted. It's not intense bam highlight. So I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna use my highlighter brush that I dual ended that I love, and I'm just gonna go in and I'm just gonna put a little bit on that blush, and I'm gonna bring it up above my eyebrow right there, and I'm gonna do this side really quick, same thing. And don't you like how I do? And then I'm gonna go down my nose, down a little bit up in the forehead area. And that's that with a highlight. Done. Quick, quick, quick. Okay. I'm gonna spray my e.l.f. setting mist and spray. And then while that is drying is when I usually, on most days, this is how I do it. I can't find my eyeliner brush. Oopsies. I know it's here somewhere, but for some reason I misplaced it. Oh, nope, found it. Ah, great. Oh, can you guys tell I do not have my backdrop in? I decided, well, some days use it, some days not, and it's okay. It's my bedroom, and this is how it looks. But comment below and let me know what you think. Do you like the background better, or my bedroom, or it doesn't matter? You know, let me know, because I'm curious. But I like both. I like the background of the bedroom, and I also like the backdrop too. So it's whatever. But anyway, I'm going to use the Adesi, I think it's called, lipstick in the color Beverly Boulevard, I think it's called. It looks like that. It's actually one of the ones, the colors I like, that mauve-y, nudie color. So I'm gonna put that on as so. And there you have it. And that is the finished look of this face with Ipsy Glam and Boxycharm products. I'm gonna come off, do my hair, and I will come back with my last thoughts. Okay, so last thoughts about the Ipsy Glam bag products and the Boxycharm products. So, first of all, the Illuminating Wonder Glow Ahead face oil, I like it. It is not oily, so I know a lot of people have been on here saying it is not oily. So if you have oily skin, it is not going to be oily on your face. It dries very, very quickly as well. And you only need, like, I did, I think 3 drops, and that was it for my whole face, and it dried like that. And then I was able to do, you can use this as a primer, you don't need a primer, but I chose to use a primer, and I've been using the e.l.f. Putty, Poreless Putty primer, and I've been enjoying that, by the way. But this, I like this so far. I don't know if it's illuminating my face any differently, but I like the feel of it. It hasn't broken me out, which is a plus since I have very sensitive skin, so I've been enjoying this. The next thing is this Incredible lip balm. It's fine. It is not any better than any other lip balm I've used. It's very basic, and I'm going to use it because I have it, and I'm going to use it up. But it is not the one that I got, Arrow, that changes the lip color based on your pH. That one is still a thumbs up. I like it, and I like the fact that it has a bit of a lip color to it. This one is just a basic, no lip. It has a little bit of like gold glitter speckles in it, but again, it's not anything that I have to have. So, but I will be using it, use it up, what have you. Okay, so my standout product, you would think would be my Huda Beauty palette, since I've spoken so highly about it, which I love. But actually, my standout product is the Adesi lipstick in the color Beverly Boulevard. I have it on, as you can see, and it's just so basic, but it is so creamy. It feels moisturizing, so it's not drying out my lips in any way. It's very natural. You know, you think it's going to be intense. It's not. I mean, you could. It says tip was to blot and then reapply and make it more intense, but I don't feel that I have to do that. So this was my standout product. It lasts a very long time in the lips. I don't have to reapply very often. So that's another plus. So this is actually my standout product in all the Boxycharm and Ipsy products this month. But anyway, let's keep going. The Stargasm eyeshadow, I do like. I've been using it in the inner corner like it says to do. I haven't tried it on my lid or anywhere else, and it's fine. I like it. It's pretty intense color. It gives me life, so to speak, and I can use all the life I can get, right? Anyway, so yes, I do like this. I don't know if I would repurchase it. It's a very basic color that you could find, but it is a good product if you're interested. The next thing are these Ace Beauté shadows. I didn't use the vanilla one, and it's nice. It's nice. I guess I was just a bit disappointed in the pigmentation. I thought they were going to be pigmented on my lids. You know, like I wasn't going to have to reapply very often. They were going to blend nicely, and they were going to be, you know, great. And unfortunately, that just wasn't. It just wasn't. They weren't very pigmented. You know, I don't know if you noticed, I had to go reapply, back in, dip back in, reapply, dip back in, reapply to get that intensity. And then after that, I had to use my finger and reapply after I used all the shadows to give it a little more intensity. The color is beautiful. I mean, I think the color is beautiful once you get it to that color. I just wish it would have been that color, you know, right off the bat, you know, put your brush in and that's the shadow you get. But that's okay. So I'm going to say if it's a yay or nay. I'm going to say it's a nay for me. I will not purchase these, but again, it was in Boxycharm, and I'm glad that I was able to try them. And so yeah, so that's okay. You know, it's a nay, but who knows? Someone else may find them great, especially if you're using color and you don't want that intensity. These might be great for you. So there's always somebody who may like these, okay? So anyway, that's that. Oh, the Becca powder, I kind of already said when I was using it. I like it. It's not as good as my Coty Airspun, and maybe I'm just biased because I've been using Coty since I was in high school, and it's just a love I have for it. But it's a nice powder. It's not cakey by any means. It's very, very, what is it called? It's very light, the powder, so very finely milled, and it doesn't cake up. You know, there's no caking up. I don't see that. It's a very nice, it actually feels nice on the skin, soft, I would say. It feels very soft on the skin, so I liked it. Now, would I repurchase it for $40? Probably not. I think I would stay with my Coty powder. That's $6, so that's okay though, right? Not a big deal. Okay, the next thing is the Pixie blush. Yes, I like this blush. It's beautiful. I think it's a very pretty blush. I feel like it looks nice on my fair skin. It went on. I had to reapply once, but that's not a big deal. You know, I had to just to give it a little more intensity. Not a big deal, especially because I want the eyes to be the focus, so I don't want intense on my cheek. You know, so that way, sorry, I'm just kind of noticed something in my eyeshadow on my eye. Anyway, so anyway, would I repurchase? Yeah, I think this is a yay. I think I would repurchase this. I've actually gone to Target. I know the last time I said I don't go to Target very often. I did stop in Target because I found out they had the Makeup Obsession line, and I really wanted to try it, so I went, and it's an affordable brand, so I really wanted to try that. So so yeah, I might be there more often then, right? So I could repurchase this when it's gone. Okay, and then the last thing is the Huda palette. Like I said, when I was putting it on, it's awesome. It's wonderful. I don't have really much to say except it's a great palette. It is worth the hype. I would say that if you're looking to use Huda, you know, instead of getting her big palettes, get a mini palette like this, and it's awesome. And they have different, this is the mauve, and I know they have other, she has other palettes. So maybe more neutral if you're looking for more of a neutral or more of a bronze. She does have those, so I know that. And then find them when they're a deal, like with Ipsy. I got it half off, so perfect timing to use and see if you like it. So anyway, that is the, excuse me, I will try this again. That concludes this video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up. It helps me out. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. And if you already are subscribed to my channel, I thank you for your love and your support. And I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.